First of all, I guess I can start out just, thank you to the fans that attended the game last week, came up there to Boone, and it's awesome to see just a purple sea up there. And I think that's the support you have and just the passionate fans you have here is kind of what makes this place special. And I wanted that win. Our players wanted that win. We go into every game with that mindset that we're going to get it done. And obviously we didn't. We had some mistakes that we made. That's on me. I take ownership of that. We're working our ass off to clean those things up and make sure we get it fixed. And, we did some good things, too, that I'm proud of. We created 2 turnovers and got 2 scores. And Antoine Jackson, Siobhan Rebel, we're able to come up with the football there and put those things in the box. And we got a dang good defense. And we've played really good at times this year. And we're very athletic, and we got some good players. We got to continue to put it together play after play after play. Because our mindset is every time we step in Dowdy or we step on the game field, we're ready to get that win, and we're ready to go be a dominant defense. But we can't worry about the outcome. We got to worry about the process and make sure we put the work in Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, which our guys are. They're hungrier than ever, and we got to go play the game one play at a time and make sure we all get the outcome that we want. Not just coaches, players, but Pirate Nation included. So again, just appreciate the fans and their support up there on Saturday.
Coach Gardner-Webb runs a pretty unique offense. I know y'all seen it before at UCF and Heupels there, similar things. Just what do you see from that?
Yeah, Coach Trey Lamb does a really heck of a job there. I've known Coach Lamb for a long time and respect the crap out of what he's done throughout his career and what he's done at Gardner-Webb and getting that thing turned around. And we talk quite often. We're good friends. His wife's friends, my wife, and just his offense, up-pace, fast-tempo offense. They're going to snap the ball, with 31, 32 seconds left on the play clock, so about every 7, 8, 9 seconds. They're going to spread you out. We call them super wide canyon splits. So they're going to make you cover the whole field horizontally, and then they're going to stretch you vertically. They've got a really good tailback. I think he's 3rd in the program history in rushing, and been there for a while. Does a really good job running the football. The O-line is well coached. The receivers got some speed out there. Two's a guy that can stretch it vertically. 12 is kind of their double pass trick play guy, and the quarterback's a little bit of a gunslinger, shortstop guy that catches the football, gets out of his hands quick and into the receiver's hands. So they make you work for sure. And we haven't seen quite the tempo or quite the pace of that type of offense this year. But we've been working some tempo against our own offense. Been doing some different things with our scout team to work tempo as well and making sure we're prepared.
As far as how fast the offense is and the ability to stretch the field as far as vertical goes, how important is it for the D-line to kind of sit in and settle for the screens they also throw off the backside of that?
Yeah, I think that's kind of what they want you to do too, is sit there and really not rush the passer and get after the quarterback. And we got to make sure we're able to do both. Yeah, we got to rush the passer, which I think Tennessee State did last week. But at the same time, you feel that screen, you got to retrace. We work a retrace drill in practice. And that's just, balls turn loose. All 11 of us are playing as hard as we can play, getting to the football. And when that happens, good things happen for us.
Coach, we heard a lot about Sam Danka. He's made some plays in practice. Is he close to maybe cracking the field a little bit?
Yeah, I think so. Just, Sam's still a young pup, but he's done some things in practice, and he'll wow you and do some things that we got to get him on the game field. We got to find ways. And, we're still – I heard Paul Johnson say this one time. You find your true identity of your team about after 4 games, and especially with a new bunch defensively, we're kind of working through some of those things, trying to find the right combinations, get the right guys on the field, and we'll continue to do that. And I think we're getting closer and closer. Antoine Jackson stepped up, had a really big game. Siobhan Rebel made a nice play down the sideline. Mike Edwards led us some tackles last week. So we got some guys doing that, but I think there's some other guys that we can pull from and get more from too.
You guys created a lot of pressure last week, I think, with some different looks and some blitzes. How do you create that same pressure maybe without sending so many guys in?
Yeah, first thing you got to do, I think, is stop the run and get them behind the stick so you can know when to bring pressure and when it's important. I think last week we were having to bring pressure. They would max protect with 7 and run a 3-man route. And really your answers for that are bring a lot of people more than they have or drop a lot more than they have. So that was kind of the 2 thoughts of school there for us last week. But it's a mentality up front, just kind of, hey, we got to beat a guy one-on-one at times. We can't just rely on a free rusher or somebody coming free. We got to whip a man, and that's the mentality that we're going through. And our guys buy into, and you know, they'll continue to do that, and I think they'll continue to get better as the season goes along as well.
The back-to-back weeks, Coach, where the second half has been
Yeah.
won by the opponent. I mean, is that, what do you put your finger on there as
Yeah.
far as playing full force?
First of all, pull the thumb. You know, second half, last 2 weeks haven't been kind to us, and so I pull the thumb. I think the last series of last week wasn't, you know, one of my favorites. You know, they got the ball out in 2-minute drive, and we could have went in the half 21-10, and you know, let it pass and run out there, and they're in the end zone. We go in the half 21-16. You know, 21-10, and I think the second half would come out, and we get ready to go 3rd and long, and we have a hands to the face penalty. I think that was our only defensive one of the nights. We cleaned that part up at least, but you know, you could have went in 21-10, came out second half 3 and out, and you have all the momentum. So we just got to go back, get to work, and I think that's been a huge focus for us in practice this week. We're doing some more competition stuff with the offense, versus the offense at the end of practice, to really focusing on finishing and just being a conscientious effort of it. Our guys are talking about it, you know, and I think, you know, defensively, the other thing I see is we look a little bit tired in the 3rd and 4th quarter late in the game. We got to make sure we're doing a better job of rotating guys early in the game to get to that 3rd and 4th quarter, so we're fresh and our best players on the field are fresh and ready to ride, and we can go, you know, get good stops when we need it.
Your defense has always been good in goal line situations. I believe you're 80% getting off the field on 4th down so far this year. So how much is that practice? Like, do you work on those situations?
Yeah, you know, our guys are kind of mindset, just physicality, toughness, bow your back on 4th down, and you know, short yardage situations. So I think we gave up the 3rd and short last week, but you know, it's just we practice those things, talk about it, make sure we're prepared for it, and those situations, and when the time arises, that they've capitalized on. So it's been really proud of those guys for doing that.
With Antoine, is it the big test now how he handles the success and kind of bounces back?
Certainly, you know, and now it's not like, hey, I'm gonna nobody knows who I am. They know I'm 17 and a freshman, and it is what it is. But he's got all the swagger and confidence in the world, and he continues to have that. And even if he makes a mistake, he shakes it off, quick memory, and he keeps on playing. So just super excited for him. Our guys, you know, they love watching him play as well. So yeah, I think his biggest challenge is continue to do, you know, what got him to this point, not only last week to make a play, but what got him to this point in the career to continue to have that same hunger, that same desire every single day and go to work so he can make more plays for us.
Anything else?
Thanks,
All right.